The girl walked up to the ATM to withdraw money, but the next second, the ATM suddenly started spitting out cash automatically. Before she could react, the cash had already buried her. The girl quickly grabbed her phone. She called the bank. She told the teller about the out-of-control ATM, but the teller didn't believe her at all. Instead, she had a triumphant smile on her face. It turned out that the girl had come to withdraw money from the ATM a week earlier, but the ATM had broken down then. She called the bank to ask for repairs. The teller kept putting it off because she thought it was a hassle, so the girl called to complain about the teller. This led to the teller being yelled at by the bank manager. That's why the teller had held a grudge against the girl ever since. To teach her a lesson, the teller lied and said the ATM had been fixed. She tricked the girl into coming to withdraw money. As a result, the girl's card was swallowed by the machine. The 10,000 yuan in her card was also deducted. The girl hurried to contact the teller because her mother needed surgery, and they were waiting for this money to pay the operation fee. When the teller heard the girl's anxious voice, she felt extremely pleased. She said carelessly that the machine couldn't be fixed right now. She told the girl to come back another time. Then she hung up the phone directly. Just as the girl was getting angry, a stack of cash suddenly fell out of the machine. It was exactly 10,000 yuan. The girl picked up the cash and was about to leave, but then the machine malfunctioned. It started spitting out cash uncontrollably. The girl was buried in the cash. She quickly contacted the teller again. She reported the machine situation. She also said that hundreds of thousands of yuan had already been spit out, but the teller thought she was lying to trick someone into repairing the machine. She didn't believe a word of it. The teller yelled at the girl and then hung up. The girl was furious. She wanted to leave directly, but at that moment, the machine suddenly stopped spitting out cash. The girl looked at the cash all over the floor. She hesitated for a moment. Then she made a decision. She bought 2 large suitcases. She neatly arranged the cash and put it into the suitcases. It was over 10 million yuan in total. Despite the huge temptation, the girl didn't hesitate to take the suitcases to the bank entrance. She wanted to return the money. Coincidentally, she ran into the teller who was off work. The teller didn't want to pay attention to her and turned to leave. The girl quickly said she was there to return the cash from the ATM. She tried to open the suitcases to let the teller check, but the teller directly called the security guards. She lied and said someone was causing trouble. The guards threw the girl and the suitcases out. This made the girl lose her patience. She gave the teller one last chance. The girl took out a withdrawal certificate. It stated that due to an ATM malfunction, the girl had withdrawn an extra 10 million yuan. She had returned the money to the bank, and she would not be responsible for any subsequent issues. She said the teller just needed to sign it, and she would leave the bank at once. Even then, the teller still thought the girl was lying. She signed the certificate directly. Then she left the girl behind and walked away. But as soon as the teller got in her car, a news flash came on the radio. It said a bank's ATM had spit out 10 million yuan due to a malfunction.